Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy Champ Grind. Back to break down the next EPL slate. I apologize. I wanted to break down the Wednesday and Thursday slate, as I mentioned the Tuesday, but I just didn't have time at the end. Was way too busy with things. I thought I could do it. I'm sorry, guys. Couldn't do it. Too many videos in 1 week, so I'm gonna be right now. I only have time to do like one or two videos, so it's kind of hard. So I'm gonna try my best. But anyways, let's cut the chit chat. Let's break down this slate because this is what's important. All right, EPL tomorrow. All right. So we've got Brentford versus Crystal Palace. We've got Everton versus Leeds, Watford versus Brighton. So this slate as a whole is not doesn't have like a superior team. It's all like mediocre slash terrible teams. So it's gonna be a interesting one, to say the least. All right, so starting with Brentford, Ivan Toney's questionable, so it depends if he plays or not. But if he plays, he takes the penalties. He's a play. Not my favorite, but he's a play. Mbeumo, if he starts, we're gonna have to see. He's the second best player on this team, 6,500. You know, decent. Um, if Tony doesn't start, then I think Goddess is gonna start because he started the last game. He hasn't played more than 66 minutes though, so that's kind of frightening. But he is super cheap, so all he needs to do is score one goal, as we saw here, or get that assist. Which in a, this matchup is not it's not Manchester City, it's Crystal Palace now, so he has I give him somewhat of a chance. And then Sergi Canos, we see he's listed as a defender, but they'll play him as a striker sometimes. So either way, as a wingback, defender, or striker, like he's in play. 4,600. He's another solid option. And that's about it from this team. I am interested in the goalkeeper because I feel like this matchup could be like a draw, or he could get a clean sheet. So I do kind of like him, the goalkeeper, as a possibility. Not ruling him out yet. Okay, now Crystal Palace. So Gallagher, he's now back on the corner kicks. He took five of them, I believe. That's why he got five crosses. I think it was five corners last game, and he was the only one to take them. So that makes me like Gallagher now. And he also takes shots on goal. He does have goal scoring upside. So do like Conor Gallagher, especially in this matchup. Um, Olise is another good player on this team. I really like him a lot. I think he's super talented. He has assists. I think he has goal upside even. So, um, yeah. So I do like him. 7,900 though is a high price tag for him. Um, Zaha, I don't really like him. He's the second most expensive player on the slate, and he's a boomer bust option basically. And I just don't feel comfortable playing him. I'm not going to talk about him too much, but he does take the penalties for this team, so he is technically in play for that reason. And then I do like the goalkeeper, Guita, um, because I feel like he's not my most confident play, but he's someone who can get a bunch of saves and possibly a clean sheet in this matchup. Like I see this game being like 0-0 because I don't see either of these teams like Brentford doesn't have anyone with like goal scoring threats. If Tony's out, then I don't really like this team like anybody on Brentford. And then Crystal Palace on the road, they don't really perform the best on the road. So um, I would take Crystal Palace goalkeeper probably. I would say this game is going to be either 0-0, 1-0 for Brentford or 1-0 for Crystal Palace. So I'm going to bet I'm going to say it's 0-0 because I just don't like either of these teams, especially with they just played like this week. So there might even be some fatigue. We're gonna have to see what they do, but yeah, that's my prediction for this game. I'm not high on that game at all. Okay, next game. We got Everton against Leeds. So for Everton, Damari Gray is gonna be out, so that makes Townsend in play because he will probably take the corner kicks now. and he'll split some with Gordon. But Townsend just he sends in a lot of crosses even without corners. So I do like him as a play in this matchup. Richarlison, I don't need to speak about him too much. He kind of let me down in this matchup, but he's in play too because we know he's aggressive, he takes shots, and he has that goal scoring upside. So, especially in this matchup against Leeds. And then Dominic Calvert-Lewin, probably my favorite striker on the slate because they're playing Leeds, and I feel like he's the most talented striker, like talented, cheapest striker that's on the slate. So, yeah, he has a low floor, but when he scores a goal, like that makes him a great play. So I feel like he can score a goal in this matchup because Leeds not really a good team. Um, and then the news is that Dele Alli is going to start instead of Damari Gray. So if that's the case, I don't know. We might see Dele Alli take corners, maybe some corners, but he didn't take any last game, so don't know. But $5,000 for an attacking player, he's in play. He definitely has goal scoring upside. Um, let's see here. Who else? Yerry Mina will be out again. Wow. And then I don't like goalkeeper in this game because I feel like both teams will score. But I'll get to that in a second. Leeds, Rafinha, all day, every day in play because he takes corners and he's the best player on this team. He is the most expensive player on this slate, right? Yeah, he is. But I don't care. He's worth it. $9,000. Actually, not even that expensive. So yeah, Rafinha is probably he's one of my favorite plays for sure. And then Stuart Dallas now takes corners as well, so they split corners. So I do like Stuart Dallas as well. Um, though he doesn't make me feel good though as a defender. He doesn't score a hell of a lot of points or as much as I want him to. Uh, Daniel James scored 2 goals last game, but 7,500. I don't think he can repeat that. Jack Harrison, nah, not interested. Rodrigo, yeah, these guys, nah. And then for goalkeeper, yeah, I don't want to play any goalkeeper in this game. I feel like both teams are going to score. This game has a possibility to be like a shootout, I think, just like we saw earlier this week with Aston Villa and Leeds. I feel like this game could be that because Leeds don't play good defense, and Everton also are playing really bad defense right now. So I'm gonna say this game is gonna be like a 2-2 like draw. That's my prediction. I feel like this game was gonna be a shootout. So really like this game. Okay, did I miss something? Oh yeah, I didn't talk about on Everton. I think I missed out on Anthony Gordon. Didn't click on his name, but yeah, this guy also takes corners. So he has goal scoring upside as well. So I do like Anthony Gordon as well. Okay, Watford. Last but not least, Watford against Brighton. So for Watford, Ismail Assar, he might play. We have to see. It says he rejoined the team. He just came back from a tournament after winning the Africa Cup of Nations with Senegal. So they're not sure if he's going to jump into the starting lineup or not because he had a knee problem. So might be. So we're gonna have to pay attention to that news and see. If he starts, I'm assuming he's healthy, he's good. I will play him. If not, then that makes me kind of lean towards some other guys. So Dennis, I've already spoke about him. He's like the best player on this team after Sar. If Sar's out, then it's Dennis. But at 8,000, I'm not interested against Brighton. But I do like Joshua King though. I think that at 6,000, a guy that has goal scoring opportunity, like goal upside, like or assist upside, like he's in play for sure. Um, and then they have this new guy, Samuel Kalou. He signed a 3-year deal with Watford from Bordeaux. And I looked at his highlights, and this guy looks really good. He has very good dribbling skills, and he also takes shots. So 5,800 is worth a shot to me to play him because he could possibly get a goal. So really like him, and then that's it. I don't really like anyone else on this team. Um, don't think I want to play goalkeeper because Watford have been playing terrible defense as of late. I mean, last game, what was it? Yeah, they lost 0-1. Yeah, they just been in terrible form. So, Brighton. All right. So starting with this is my most confident play on the slate, probably. Um, McAllister. He takes the corners for this team, and he just has a high floor like every single game. Because this team, Brighton, they possess the ball a lot, and you know they if you're going to possess the ball a lot, you're going to have more opportunities to get in crosses and score more points. So that's why McAllister is like someone I'm very interested in. As you can see in these last 6 games, he got at least 11 points. So he is my favorite play probably on the slate. So yeah, he's great. Neil Mope, a guy that can score goals or even get an assist. Doesn't feel good to play him because he doesn't really average a lot of goals or assists. He has 7 on the season, but his here you can see his game log. He's pretty much boom or bust. But when he scores a goal, he can pay off that price. So he's in play in this matchup. I like him. Trossard, saying that he will be available. So he's kind of like Mope. He can also score a goal. He has goal scoring upside. So he's just someone in play. And then Welbeck, we have to see if he plays. He has been coming off the bench, but if he starts for some reason, I don't know if they switch things up, like he's in play. I like him. He's kind of like Mope, but cheaper version of him. Cheaper like in price, but he's a really good he can be good as a striker. Okay, and then if this team's going to possess the ball a lot, I really like the defenders, the fullbacks. So Cucurella, however you say his name, he sends in a bunch of crosses, so he has assist upside. So I really like him, and he just has a high floor. So I really like this player. Did I miss anybody? No. I think that's it for this slate. And then as far as goalkeeper in this game, like definitely not going to play Sanchez at 5,200 on the road favorite. Like no. And then it doesn't feel good to play the Watford goalkeeper, but maybe because he's cheap. But I don't know. I see this game being like 1-1, like a draw again. I don't see like out of all these games, I don't see anyone like standing out to like score goals or like all these games are in play technically. But this one I feel like it's going to be 1-1. This one is going to be 2-2, and then this one I'm thinking 0-0, but we have to wait and see. If the lineup that comes out like is different than what I think, I might change my prediction and think like it's 1-1 or. But yeah, so that's the kind of slate we have. It's weird, but yeah, that's my breakdown. That's what I think. So, all right, guys, thanks for tuning in. Subscribe to my channel, Champ Grind, and take care. Till next time.